Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to DelmarvaLife from Historic Studio D.
Well, today is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, the day Americans honor the slain civil rights leader.
Yeah, according to the King Center's website, we are asked to commemorate this holiday by making a personal commitment to serve humanity with the vibrant spirit of unconditional love. Dr. King was assassinated April 4th, 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee.
Wonderful man. Closer to home, we here at WBOC and WICOMICO County are sending our deepest sympathies today. 54-year-old WICOMICO County Deputy First Class John Norman Brune died on Thursday. His wife Debbie works with us. Officer Brune served WICOMICO County as a deputy sheriff for the last 14 years. He retired from the Baltimore City Police Department after 20 years.
John enjoyed life, his family of 4 children and 4 grandchildren, and friends to the fullest. He loved his job, and now it's our time to give back in his honor. So joining us today to tell us how you can help is Lieutenant Tim Robinson and DFC J.C. Richardson, as well as K-9 Officer Diablo, all with the Wicomico County Sheriff's Office.
Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you.
First of all, tell us about John.
Well, John was somebody who was always full of fun, always had a smile, never took life too seriously, but at the same time, he had a lot of information and a lot of experience that really helped, some wisdom, a lot of street-level wisdom of his almost 35 years of law enforcement experience. And you just can't replace something like that overnight.
Right.
Yeah, so his wife Debbie was wanting to do something in John's name.
Yes, she came up with this idea, and she was inspired by his service, and also he had a huge love for police canines, and he admired what they did every day. And she thought, what fitting way to remember and honor John's legacy by starting the John Brune Law Enforcement Foundation to help the canine programs.
All right, JC, so tell us, how will this fund help?
Well, Ms. Brune really has been really wonderful for it. It will help us to buy anything from equipment to new dogs, new puppies such as this. As you know, the canine program is an expensive program, truly is. But it's a program that is extremely needed, and it's extremely wanted by the community and everything else. And it helps us out doing our job quite a bit.
Diablo's wanting to go to work. Tell me real quick about Diablo.
Diablo is a 4.5-year-old Belgian Malinois. As you can tell, he wants to get in the lap. So he's just about he's about a lap dog as well, just a big one.
So what's he do?
He's a dual-purpose dog. He's a drug dog and also a patrol dog. So he'll find and track missing kids. He'll also protect me in case Mr. Hoppa here decides to hit me in the head.
You know what? I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And so he's a working dog.
Yes, ma'am.
He's very important to the county. Okay,
He
so tell us more about the contributions and how people can make them to this fund.
Well, there's a couple different ways. You can go to the Bank of Delmarva and make them in memory of John's name. And there's also, I believe it's on the screen now, there's also a Facebook page. It's the John Brune K-9 Foundation. And it's a GoFund. You can do it right through Facebook, as everybody's on social media now.
All right, and of course, if you want all of that information, you can go to our website, WBOC.com, click on our picture at the top of the page.
Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Another police department trying to help a cause is the Dover Police Department with this. A lot of people have seen this video from the Dover Police Department showing Master Corporal Jeff Davis shaking it off to the Taylor Swift song.
And as you can probably imagine, this video has gone viral. At last check, YouTube video has more than 14 million views after being online for only 3 days. Dover police officers say Davis is the class clown, said he loved making the video. This viral video follows a similar one created by a police department in Rosenberg, Texas, the goal to improve police and community relationships through social media. So the FBI and Secret Service are still trying to figure out who was firing shots outside the Biden's home in Greenville a little bit later on. After that happened, shots were heard around a reservoir that wasn't too far away. Neither of the Bidens were home, the house like several hundred yards away from the road anyway. Of course, my thought is, had that been Sussex County, nobody would have paid attention because it happens there all the time.
I can't believe you said that. I don't know. That happened yesterday, and it was all about football yesterday. As you may know, it's down to the Patriots and the Seahawks. Tom Brady mopped up the Indianapolis Colts 45-7 with the second most lopsided championship victory of AFC history. And the Seahawks made it into overtime and came up with the win over the Green Bay Packers, which means the Patriots and the Seahawks February 1st in Arizona.
That's going to be a game. They're dancing for the dogs for the 4th year in a row in Easton. Now take a look at this picture here from left. Talbot Humane Executive Director Patty Quimby, Dancing for the Dogs board member Susan Sarubin, veterinarian and DFTD event sponsor Scott Thompson, and 2015 celebrity dancer and veterinarian Jan Tessie. Dancing for the Dogs going to be at the Tidewater Inn at Easton in March. The selected beneficiaries for this year's fundraiser, the Talbot and Caroline Humane Societies and Tomcat Solutions.
Awesome.
Yeah,
we applaud them.
Well, it was 42 years ago today that sonic booms were outlawed over the continental U.S. and territorial waters. But that doesn't mean you can't still enjoy a good one every now and then. Now look close, off to the left. See the plane there?
Yeah.
As it goes faster than the air can actually get out of its way, that's why you see the sonic boom, because of the humidity in there.
You love that. You could watch that all day.
I could watch that.
I know you.
I'll go back to my desk and watch it some more.
That thing is going fast. Now,
That's
something
incredible.
else that needs to be done fast, getting these people to face their penalties, and you can make sure that they do. Up next, we run down the latest list of fugitives in another Most Wanted Monday.
Plus, he was behind bars for 10 years for a crime that he didn't commit. Still ahead, we hear his story, what carried him through, and how he's using his experience to help others.
Well, she's looking to help others after a roller coaster of weight gains and losses over the years. Kirstie Alley says she's feeling great, and later on, we hear just how she did it.
Plus, we hear from Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, on her struggle with weight in the public eye. Still ahead, how she dealt with that sort of pressure and what she has to say to her family's biggest critics.
Well, maybe your family is looking for a new kitchen or maybe a new look to your living room this year. Still ahead, Angie Hicks from Angie's Lists gives us a look at the hottest remodels of 2015.
And that's not all. Angie also tells us about this hot trend in home decor, wooden floor tiles. We hear the pros and cons a little bit later on. DelmarvaLife, we'll be right back.
DelmarvaLife is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.